Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to the ESDL matchup between I'm just gonna call him Waifu because holy hell, it's a long name. And Candies and Nuts. I'm joined today by
Fatal Berserker?
alright, and my name's a Red Crayon. We're already hopping into the band phase, hopped in real quick, and we're seeing a Vayne and a Twitch ban, Renekton and Kane. All very powerful champions to ban. Vayne's something you don't see very often, but it might be a target ban towards the enemy ADC. You never really know when you're seeing champions players for the first time.
Mm-hmm. And we do see a lot of jungle bans on the left.
It's not too surprising. Jungle is one of those factors in the game that's just so influential. If you have a good jungler who can just control the map, it doesn't matter what's going on. Objective control, dragons, Rift Herald, Baron, and then dainty lanes, you'll win a game entirely on your own.
Yeah, and another ADC on the right as well. Draven's
Ooh,
out.
the
Okay, Mundo's
Mundo
in.
comes out. Okay, now that's an interesting match because that's something you don't. Mundo, speaking from experience, extremely powerful.
He really is. I've played him myself after seeing one of these games before. Oh boy.
He's just so powerful, and in the right comp, he's basically unkillable.
Yeah, for sure.
And he just has so much presence, so much just ability to push down towers. He can split push. He can do whatever he wants. Team fight, all of it. He
Harass is real, dude.
really, literally, the saying "Mundo goes where he pleases" could not be any more true. All right, and we're seeing a Caitlyn and her Morgana. If that's
Nice
their
comp.
bot lane, oof, you're not moving, and you're taking ridiculous damage. You get hit by a binding,
Yeah,
and then you followed up with a trap, and then oh my lord,
it's over from there for sure.
oh yeah. And
Unless you guys got a Braum who can just tank everything.
we're
But then, I'm not sure.
We're seeing a Hecarim and a Malzahar. Ooh, I like those. Malzahar
Malzahar?
is just so safe and so good at getting pits. All he
Yeah.
has to do is just wait for the jungle to come up.
R?
Press R, you're right.
Yeah. Especially with the hacker, I'm just running it down mid. Not literally, but you know.
Basically, it might as well be.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Alright, we see Katarina.
Academy and a Malzahar, okay.
Might be for the Mundo, like for late game, you know?
Sure, reduces the
That's.
healing, very effective into it. And if she's good at Katarina, Katarina is an impressive team fighter.
Hmm.
Now,
I'm not sure if they're in order, but if they are, is that a Katarina with TP?
it,
Okay.
nope. No, it's not. It's Katarina tonight.
Yep.
They heard you.
Okay. Yeah.
Seeing the
Oh, they
Janna.
changed that. Okay. I mean,
Ja
they only have to. Oh, go on.
Janna is actually a really good ban right now, especially when if you're kind of relying on the Katarina a little bit. Because for Janna, Katarina is just a joke. She tries to ult you, ult. She tries to ult, Q. Tries to do literally anything, just use. You have two buttons that stop it.
Q and ult.
It's just really different for you to for Katarina to do anything to a Janna. Same with the Thresh.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh, and the Kennen ban coming out. Ooh, and Nautilus is
Ooh,
howling on one of
Nautilus
these
ban.
teams.
All right. I feel bad because I subbed in for a game against Howling. I told them ban the Nautilus.
That's legitimately, I casted Howland's team the other day, and they just banned out his Nautilus and his Leona every game. It was great.
Oh, that's so
He was so
sad.
upset with it.
Yeah, he got upset.
I mean, he expects as much, but it's still sad to see. And we're seeing the Trundle ban come out. That must be a personal ban because why else would you ban a Trundle? You know?
Yeah, there's no other reason. Along with Kennen.
Oh, and the
Ooh, Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser. Oof, Mordekaiser. They keep hitting him with nerfs, and it's just not enough.
It's not enough, honestly. But I'm not saying he's not weaker than before, because he is weaker than before, but
Do you
He's still
really
strong.
notice the difference when he's one-shotting your ADC?
When he's just running it, so like if he's pushing my team back, I can obviously tell that there's no difference.
Precisely.
Oh, Lux and Yumi.
What
Kinda
is this
deciding.
W? Okay,
Oh, okay, so it's a Yumi.
I personally played this bot lane myself last week. I went to Yumi, my AC was Kaisa, and literally what happened? Honestly, it was basically this exact team. We had Mundo top as well. Because all that needed
Oh.
to happen, went Yumi with heal, let the Kaisa take TP, and we did a 1-3-1.
Mhm.
Just what they gotta do.
I hate Yumi. I'm just saying.
It was
He's
the
like,
first time I've been able to play Yumi since they started like nerfing her. It
oh, okay, okay.
it was the first time in so long because they always ban her out on me. They never let me dead her because I have an insane win rate on her. So they're not gonna let me dead
Mhm.
her.
Yeah, I know. It's like first pick, first ban.
And we're looking at a red side jungle, more ties are top. So we got a pretty beefy, just a
Yeah.
beefy front line that's going to get onto the back line.
Yeah, especially for the Rek'Sai, and then Katarina can follow up when somebody's like knocked up or something, you know?
Precisely. I mean, that's all they need to do is try to lock down just Malzahar. Really, that's it. Just stop Malzahar, and then Katarina can just hop on all the back line and just start ulting.
Yeah.
Because the only person who can stop Katarina ult once Malzahar's locked down is the Headroom. And what's Headroom to be doing? He's probably to be doing onto your back line. But that's a Morgana
Yeah.
Caitlyn, so that's a lot easier for them to deal with.
Then the Mordekaiser's just gonna be doing stuff, you know? Mordekaiser stuff.
Yeah, just stuff. That's all he needs to do is stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Chances are he's still put. I guarantee you this will be seen quite a bit. Mortizer ults Mundo, they sit there and just bop each other for like until the ult ends. Because neither one of them take damage.
yeah. Now they're just gonna die unless it's early. Oh my god. No, no, no.
See the chat. Alright, now I can see the chat. Hello, Mindless. Hello, Zubu.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the chat as well. Let's go Team Waifu. I'm gonna call it Team Waifu as well, just because I don't want to offend our fellow ESDL member by mispronouncing it.
Teron. I'm gonna say it once. I don't know how to say it. So I'm
Yeah.
going to change my pronunciation of it the entire time. So it's either that or just waifu.
Yeah, Team Waifu. Let's do it.
Now, what's interesting here is that Malzahar himself has taken the TB, so he's allowed to sit in a lane and split push. And Malzahar is underrated as a split pusher. Have you ever seen a Malzahar in Earth?
I I've played Malzahar and Nerf.
You don't need minions. You don't
You
need
don't
minions. I have
spam W.
walked. I've walked under the Nexus turrets and taken the turrets with no minions because I had my own.
Yeah, the infinite space aids for sure.
Yeah, it's what someone to do to you. But that's Earth. But
Yeah,
even in norms and normal mode, ranked,
still happens. It
ESDL,
works.
team play, Malzahar just pushes towers. Mages are underrated for tower pushing. And someone like Malzahar who can spawn minions to himself. And I know it's not meta, but if he builds like a ZZ on top of it, goodbye towers.
Yeah, that's just a split pushing god right there.
It's the same with like it's that same premise as York.
All right, now we're loading on to seasons. Okay,
My friend are kind of in and out.
seems to be. They have two teleports on the team with the Malzahar. I don't. Do you know exactly Which team is which?
No, they have not told us that.
That's great.
They gave us names, but not which name was for who.
Yeah, just blue and red side. I
Yeah,
think.
we're just have to call them blue and red for the entire time. But we will. This is why when I've first got my ASDL team, I immediately created like a tag,
A clan tag, yeah.
for our club, just so we like, okay, we're Team D, y'all know.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, somebody disconnected. Bug splat. Pause the game. That's fine.
It is
I
tradition.
would
They
have.
are correct.
Yes, it is.
All right, I
All right, they're all reconnected.
yeah, it happens very quickly. All right, looking at Katarina, starting with the standard long sword, Doran's blade from both ADCs, spell thieves from both supports.
Yeah, refillables on both junglers.
And it's probably better. Now is
Uh,
Mordekaiser in?
Mordekaiser. Yeah.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, Doran's blade. Okay, he's gonna be wanting to fight.
That's interesting. What I don't believe that you
I've
would
seen that at
normally.
all.
Yeah, no, I would think Doran's shield would be better, or even
Yeah,
Doran's ring. I know you don't have mana, but the AP and the HP you get from it.
yeah, but I guess he's gonna want the 80 and 8% lifesteal.
I suppose. I mean,
Oh, 3%. Excuse me. I confused the 80 health and the lifesteal.
doesn't like we're gonna be seeing any spicy invades coming out from this.
Yeah, I was hoping to see some like early fight, but I guess not.
And Red Side has chosen to start on well, red,
Yeah, and blue side on blue.
so we might.
Oh, wait. Is there gonna be a cheese going on? Okay,
No,
never
no,
mind.
no.
They
They've
backed off.
yeah, they split a ward, and even there was a cheese, like nothing would really come of it. They're not both jungles are starting top side. What this means though is that both junglers will be trying to probably get a gank onto bot side
Hmm.
because I mean, neither one of the junglers will be able to start gank mid. I mean, Harry has too much mobility, and Malzahar has his spell shield. It's just not gonna work.
Okay, just some trading in the bot lane.
I'm watching that myself.
The usual stuff, but
All top, more ties are being
okay.
ward. Ooh, mid. So much
Oh,
damage on the mouse. Oh, but Angel damage onto Katarina herself.
yeah.
She's
He evened out the trade with the good old space aids.
she stood inside the queue and took that silence damage.
Okay, she's getting poked out of lane, it seems.
That's not too surprising, but she does have the healing support, so
Oh, this Katarina is super aggressive.
I mean she has the advantage, so she can choose to do so.
Yeah, she is the assassin. She only recently got level 3 though.
Right now she has main control. Oh, never mind. She had main control.
She's ahead in CS. But to be expected. I mean, the damage early game from sorcerers isn't too much.
Sorcerers, is that what they are now? TFT has completely changed her life. Used
That's
to be
right.
these were mages. Oh, Retsai walking into Hecarim. Nothing gonna come
Okay.
of it though.
Yeah, nothing happens. I'm guessing they're just gonna get the scuttle.
Yep, looks like it. Hecarim was
Yeah.
way too low to ever do anything else there.
Yeah, no. Okay,
Top lane didn't
Mordekaiser.
pull.
Uh, yeah,
Both,
maybe smart to back off.
both top lanes just heal way too much.
Yeah.
Hecarim's on the stall crab. Looks like Retsai's heading up there too, trying to find it.
Ooh.
Smites it though.
Oh, okay, okay.
Headroom's getting
Looks like there's gonna
pinched.
be collapse.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice flash
nice. That
knockup.
flash, yes. Oh, nothing happens though. He just walks away.
His E plus the ghost is just too much.
Ooh, Katarina getting the first blood.
Ooh, I wish I could have seen that. I went down bot.
I just have it on directed in case something happens immediately.
I don't trust it. Slide to me. Malzar teleporting back to the lane. Retsai backing inside Headroom's jungle.
Oh boy.
That's you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try your strat, just leave it undirected and see what happens.
Mhm.
Ooh, the damage going on to Mundo. Just one solid
See
isolated
that?
Q.
Yeah.
He's level 5. He has a Dorn's blade. He doesn't even have a Dorn's ring.
And he's actually just keeping up.
He's out. He's doing 130 damage per isolated Q. Like
Yeah.
that's not
Oh
alright.
man, that's just whoa! Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, imagine
He's gonna
that.
need some
The
flex tape.
the Mortizer's too strong. It's almost as if it's what we've been saying. The entire player base have been saying. Ooh,
Oh.
getting the bind onto Kaisa. But Morgana was really far up without her ADC.
Yeah, she was, and she wasn't at an optimal health either.
That's the thing about supports. Like, you want to be trading, especially someone like Morgana, but not you want to always be within at least a couple steps from your ADC. Because if they can't walk up to trade, you're going to lose the trade in a 2v1.
Yeah, especially since Kaisa could get her isolated Q off as well.
Exactly. And we're talking
Forcing
about Yumi, too.
Morgana. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
Red
Looks
side
like
going in for the
Malzahar's gonna
gank.
die again.
Nope, he
Oh, she
flashes out.
flashes.
You have to remember, Retsai used his flash earlier to try and get the knockdown on Headroom. So he wasn't
Yeah,
able. If he had had his flash up, it would have been a kill.
that is true. That is true. But we see him going down bot pretty. Oh, okay. Trading top. Okay.
Oh, the
Oh,
flash from
both
Morgana.
flashes.
It was aggressive, but it was warranted. She
Yeah.
would have hit if Kaisa with the great reactions, flashing away immediately.
Yep. So that means no flash from Kaisa anymore. She'll have to play safer than she already is.
True, but same to be said for Morgana, though she has her spell shield.
Oh,
Ooh, oh
Katarina
my
going in
lord!
again.
Did you see that damage?
Yes, at first I was like, okay, okay, and I thought she was gonna let it go, and it turns out she did not.
She didn't let it go. She just destroyed him.
Yeah, the dagger just followed him under tower and just.
God, that was painful. There was nothing else I could really done there. He wasn't even that far up.
Yeah, I know.
She E'd onto the back line, all him once, and then just ulted. That's someone who knows her
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I mean, it hasn't happened to me, but.
Retsai often just clearing out his jungle, backing. Didn't he bat recently?
Ooh, missed his Q there. Wait, but Mundo did catch up in CS.
Catch up, he's ahead somehow.
Yeah.
And see, that's something people underrate about Mundo. It doesn't really matter if he's ahead, behind, if he's getting bullied or not. Oh, it's ulted though. Retsai coming in.
Oh wait.
The
I don't
damage
know.
though.
Yeah, I don't think he even needed his jungler up there.
Nope. That's a
Oh, okay.
Mordekaiser. Oh, nice binding. Holy hell.
She's done with. Okay. Can they get both?
No, I don't
Oh,
believe so. Kaisa
What?
stepped onto that trap, and then Morgana with a
She did.
nice binding following up the CC. But that Caitlyn damage, though.
Caitlyn damage. She hit like 2 headshots there.
Oh, and then
Oh.
immediately
Oh, looks like Katarina's gonna die. Oh, but she takes
she
down
gets
Malzahar.
the kill. She was really aggressive there, and she was going for the outplay on the Mouse, but Hecarim just happened to be over the wall, ulted over.
Yeah. Fortunately.
The
for
thing is,
him.
ooh, and nope, just getting a little pull off.
Yeah.
See, but that right there is a sign of things to come. Katarina has to be a little careful about ulting Malzahar in the future. Because
Yeah.
right then and there, he instantly just ulted her. And her ult became worthless.
Although she did have that control word back there, she did not have vision of him in Raptors.
Nope, it was too far away. It's a great place to put control ward. It gets a lot of vision whenever they try to leave or into the
Yeah.
river. But it just doesn't have that vision of Raptors.
hmm Also helps when bot lane wants to join the fight mid.
Red Size is sitting in this bush waiting for Malzahar.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good choice. I mean, top lane's pretty pushed in.
Oh, gets the flash.
Oh.
Oh.
It
Well, are they
looks
going
like
to
they
get the
just
kill?
want to keep going for the bot lane. I mean, Malzahar, excuse me.
Morgana missing the Q. Even she had hit, though. There wasn't really anything that Darren could do to follow up.
Yeah, I know.
They're really trying to get
Yep.
this Katarina ahead. I think they're looking at Katarina as the win condition.
Yeah, it looks that way. I mean, she's already killed him 4 times.
And several of that was with jungle pressure against her. Ooh, all coming out from Yumi. Caitlyn forced to flash out. Ooh, that hilt over Peacemaker doing so much damage. Yumi hopping off to block the ace in the hole.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just some poking happening.
That's what I was trying to say earlier, is that people underestimate it. But Mundo, doesn't matter if you're trying to bully him or not, he's just going to sit under tower and throw out cleavers for mass range. He'll CS
Yeah,
like
those
that.
hurt.
He doesn't have to hit you with them, he can just CS with them. It's a short cooldown.
Yeah, it is. It's about 3 seconds.
Ooh, gets pulling. Nothing
And
else
it only
coming of it.
costs like 10 health or so.
If he hits.
Yeah. And then it also refunds if it kills.
That's true. A little off
Pretty
deck.
nice.
Right now, it looks like Red Side's just setting up a lot of vision around Dragon. Are they doing it now?
Looks like they are going to do
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah, they're doing it. That's a good call from them. They have.
there, but
But will he be there in time to?
oh
Nope.
no.
Something to keep in mind is the the synergy between a Hecarim and a Yumi is insane.
I would think so.
I know so. It's insane to deal with. He has so much more move speed with her. So hard to kill.
Oh,
Ooh,
look
Red
at
Side
this.
getting the knockup, going over the wall. Ulting onto the.
Ulting?
Ooh.
Oh no.
But Katarina comes over the wall and ults
The
herself.
follow-up, but wait, not enough. Oh.
And we're up top lane. Mortise is taking Mundo to the Shadow Realm. Doing so much damage. And dead with a single Q. So much happened there so quickly. That was a great job from Katarina coming over the wall, flashing to get the kill on Malzahar. Morgana flashing on top of Kaisa.
Oh, Ultin, a flash coming out of Kaisa there.
Had to get out of that ult, otherwise she might have died. However, Caitlyn had no mana, so it would have been close. She doesn't have mana for Q, W, E, or R. Waifu for Laifu. I feel that.
Waifu for life.
If only we knew which team was Waifu. We were not told which team was Waifu.
Yeah, we have not been told that yet. So we're just going ahead and calling out the actual champions' names.
Tiger Pup, if you know, please let us know. We need to
Yeah,
know.
if you know. Waifu is red team. Okay. Alright, well, Waifu is ahead. Hopefully they make ESDL Teron Teron. Who knows? They make him proud. That's what I'm hoping.
I hope so. Alright, this is already going off the rails for Candies and Nuts very quickly. The two people you don't want fed are fed. Extremely so.
Yeah.
Lord and Katarina. And look, now we've been saying that this Morgana's being overdressed and all that. We've been putting a little on blast a little bit, but the fact is, she is putting so much pressure down.
Yeah, she is. She's 1-0. She even came mid several times to keep that pressure up.
I agree. Look at the CS difference. Mortizer's pulled ahead. Katarina is nearly 20 CS ahead. That's huge, especially as a melee champion to a Malzahar.
Yeah.
And Caitlyn has a little bit of CS lead. I think that's mostly due to the Morgana pressure. Katarina, as oh, there it goes, was doing the Rift Herald along with Retsai. But who picked it up?
Oh.
Retsai
Oh.
picked it up.
Oh. I thought that was gonna hit there. Looks like finally finished Monomune and
Right. I'm going to attempt a prediction. Retsai is going to go mid. Katarina's gonna pop her Gunblade onto Malzahar, popping the shield. Retsai will go in, knock him up. They will get the kill. Even if they don't, they're gonna drop Rift Herald on mid.
oh. Okay. Oh.
Morgana was going actually. Hedrum was on the side.
Yeah. Very close. Oh, wait. She
Guess,
lands it.
yeah,
Is she gonna
Matt's
follow up?
range.
Oh
Oh,
no.
right on side
She
of
black
tower
shielded
range.
too. Oh
Ooh,
no.
oh, that was unfortunate. I don't know how that was in tower range. To me, that was not in tower range, but
Yeah, that was not.
her pixel of her dress, the slightest strand, was just right in there. But hey, that's a good thing for Candies and Nuts. Ooh, ulting
Oh
onto him.
wait. Oh,
The
was
lockdown
not
come down.
expecting this at all. Oh.
Yumi tried to get the
Okay.
kill, but
Kaisa put up a fight.
yeah, she just ulted directly onto Caitlyn there with the Yumi
Caitlyn
ult.
there, yeah.
They didn't have vision of the Retsai.
Oh,
Alright,
it
so I
looks
was
like,
wrong. Rift Herald has been dropped to bot lane.
and it looks like it's gonna get the first tower.
And it looks like Retsai's trying to get a kill. Nope,
Wait.
nope.
Oh no.
The healing from the Hecarim W is just too
Conqueror
much.
as well, yeah.
They both had Conqueror, but it was the hit.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Meanwhile, top lane, we're in the Shadow Realm now.
Oh. You're
Mundo being
you're not
run
going
down. Both of them
anywhere.
flashing away. Not be able to run out, though.
No.
Now
And
he
he
is.
stays alive due to the ults.
I mean,
Surprised he didn't take Morello's there. He does have a Spirit Visage though.
yeah, I would have probably. He doesn't really need Magic Pin, but I would definitely want to take in the Morellos to reduce the healing. Because it's not just Mundo, it's also Hecarim and Yumi.
Hecarim, Yumi, yeah.
And healing is just so powerful. Being able to reduce it makes a champion that's tanky way less so.
Tankier. Tankier if you have that lifesteal on your side.
Yep. We're looking at 3v3 here. But either team got to pull the trigger. How's our result? Kaisa almost has hers. I'm surprised Morgana didn't pull the trigger. She's really been aggressive in doing so lately.
Ooh.
That damage. Popping the spell shield with the Gunblade. Getting ulted by the ace in the hole. Just push him away.
Just forces him off, yeah.
Yeah, just gotta get this mid tower.
Can't really defend. And again we see Mordekaiser also got back in the lead. With the CS. Anyways, they're gonna take this drag here.
That's another Cloud Drake over for them. That's 2 Cloud Drakes. Cloud Drake is so underestimated. The ability for, especially someone like a Katarina, who just wants to roam around and wants to like pick you off a lane and go back to her own team.
Morgana as well, you know.
Yeah. Oh, but speaking of
Katarina got caught out. Wait.
Flashes
She's
away.
still running for her life.
Mordekaiser's there. Saved.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But Hedrum's going to die here. Oh, my lord. This
looks like Mordekaiser's just going to 1v5. No?
No, not quite. Close. Get in there.
Oh, very close.
Oh, and Retsai goes in with the ult. It executes the Kaisa. It's
I
Morgana
don't.
lands the root on Mundo over the wall.
And the
Space
space
Age's
is
doing so
tough.
much
Yep.
damage.
Yeah, that was not exactly what they wanted. I mean,
It
if
was
the
a
Katarina
3v2,
had
but you
stopped
gave up
ulting up there,
shutdowns.
I just don't think they had the right communication. You know, once Mordekaiser pulled away Hecarim there,
If there was, I think it was a bit of a panic thing. Mordekaiser
yeah.
tried to save Katarina by ulting, but Katarina just kind of like had been like, all right, well, if you're gonna chase me, I'm just gonna ult and see if I can kill you.
Mhm.
If she hadn't been ulting and he had ulted Hecarim, she would have gotten out scot free.
Mhm. But that's a good oh, he's a tank. Keep that in mind. He just got like 100 to
Realize,
20.
I mean, fact is, this Mordekaiser is gonna be so much of an issue for Candies and Nuts coming up soon. He's 3-1. That was his first death of the game so far. Oh, red side blast flowing backwards.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a cute from Kaisa onto the red buff.
All right, they're taking out top turret, but
He's on the way, but he's not gonna be there anywhere near in time.
yeah, no.
Candies
Looks
and
like they're
Nuts
gonna push
decide.
mid.
Yeah, they're deciding. Okay, well, y'all took first tier top. We're gonna take first tier mid. In mid lane, first tier is so much more important than first tier in side lanes. They're all
Yeah,
important,
but it
but
looks like they're gonna collapse on them.
yeah, looks like are they even at the tower?
No, they didn't get the. Wait, they
Oh,
did. The minions,
it's just
actually,
barely.
minions.
Minions indeed. Already, it looks like they're getting a couple kills here. Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, that
Katarina just.
damage.
Oh wait,
Kaisa
but
ulting.
Kaisa going back on her. Oh,
Nearly killing the Katarina. One more auto would have done it.
yeah, an auto Q or Q auto, either way.
Speaking of, Yumi Q nearly killing the. Oh, and
Ooh.
the ult comes out. Gets right side from over the wall,
Oh,
but
it
more times are behind
forces.
them.
Oh, Yumi got saved.
But unfortunately, Mundo's not in the right place to get that done to him.
Yeah, I know. Mordekaiser ult just forces Yumi off, and I don't know. That was a very good ult, if, in my opinion. Ooh,
The waifu is popping off right now. All the
Waifu
champions
is
they need
popping
to
off.
get fed are getting extremely fed.
Watching Waifu kick butt from the bar is a good feeling. Ooh. Um.
Something to keep in mind, Caitlyn has opted not to go for a executioners yet.
Yeah.
I understand you want your core items, but executioner is only 800 gold.
Yep. It's not much. I mean, you just keep it there. I mean,
Till later, yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Once you have enough gold to upgrade.
I think they're relying on the fact that Carrie's ult comes in its own previous wounds. But
Yeah, I think so. She does have a Oblivion Orb now,
true.
but either way,
Looks
I
like
think
Candies
it'd
and
be.
Nuts was looking to collapse on the Tarina, but Tarina was like, no, 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 I don't know where anyone is. I'm just gonna back off, which is exactly what you want.
Yeah, especially if you have no
Ooh,
vision and
using Smite to pop the spell shield. Oh, look at that damage!
my
The execute's coming
oh
out.
boy.
Mouse hard
Yeah.
to delete it so fast, but because Red Side showed his face down by her face, my bad, we don't discriminate. Hecarim has decided to start Baron for Candies and Nuts.
But they're already taking healing reduction from the Baron, so if Katarina and the rest of the crew decides to show up, it's gonna
The
be
entire crew is showing up, and they're
yeah,
melting through everybody.
yeah, it's over. It's safe to assume it's GG.
Don't talk about yet. Just yet. We need them to stay positive, so we need to stay positive for you. I will say, however, Caitlyn flashed over the wall to like cue someone for a kill, and didn't get the kill.
That's a little sad. I've been on that side before, you know? You just really want the kill. Oh, yeah, no, I guess they should probably. It's not over yet. It's not. They're still in the game.
It's a possibility. They're only 7k gold behind. Let's find another Infernal's coming down for Teron Waifu's team.
I don't think they needed any more damage, but
I mean, have you seen this Mortizer?
yeah, I've not only seen, I've felt it.
Have you seen this Mortizer though? He clearly doesn't one-shot enough. He needs more damage. He has to one-shot the Mundo next. That's the goal from this team.
Looks like he's going some magic resist, probably due to this Malzahar
Malzahar does
and
magic
Kaisa.
damage. Kaisa, Yumi, Mundo all do magic damage. Even
Yeah,
Hetram does some.
all of them. Yeah, and there was a bug for a while where Hecarim would actually have the equal amount of AP as he did AD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a. We actually had to do like a neutral agreement to have him banned.
Didn't know about that. I hadn't heard anything of it.
Well, he had like 800 AD and like 1000 AP with nothing but AD items.
That's ridiculous.
That is.
It's making ridiculous. Morgana's off on the side. Looks like she might be getting pinched by the Kaisa.
Oh no, she's gonna get. Oh, the
But
rest of the team corners her and.
they did
Oh
the kill
no.
on her, but they've used
Wait.
everything to get
Oh,
that.
Mordekaiser goes in, kills him. I don't think should be there. Wait.
He's just completely
Okay,
killing
he's fine.
Malzahar,
He's
Kaisa,
fine.
Hecarim.
For a second, I was like, okay.
See, here's the thing. Ooh, almost didn't the kill on
Ooh,
Mundo.
and that's an ace.
That's gonna be the end of the game. That's
That should be game there.
respawn timer for Hecarim isn't for now 20 seconds. They have the minion wave. They can just end.
Yeah, that looks like GG there.
Yep, double Baron minion wave, 5 people. Or 4 people, my bad. Don't want to straight Morgana. Alright, that's GG. First win going over to ESDL
The
Teron
waifus.
Waifu. Hecarim almost did a kill at the end there. He tried.
Yeah,
GG indeed. It was a great game. It looked like Candies and us were going to combat them for a little bit, but the thing was just Katarina and Mortiz were just too far ahead, and they're champions you don't want to be ahead.
for sure. And you can see that in the damage charts.
Yeah, you know what? Mortizer does this. Let's completely take out Mortizer from this chart, and you can see Candy's waifus were coming back a little bit. They were doing relatively equal amounts. It was just Katarina was really far ahead.
Yeah, comparing to the rest of the team, they were actually on par.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like they were actually doing really well. But when you throw in Mordekaiser, all of a sudden there's a massive outlier.
Yeah, there's a. Oh wait.
Sorry,
Yeah, no,
I forgot to
it's.
switch scenes. Here you go. Here's weren't you just yelling at me about that? You're supposed to remind me, man. All right.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you take out this outlier, just completely like negate this champion from your mind. He does not exist. All these other champions are just so much closer. Like all of a sudden, like there's only a 6K difference between the Fed Katarina. You're right, Zoro. The mat self damage skirmishes with the Mundo. I mean, it's not only that, but Ward was sitting in the middle of those team fights with his passive going, his Qs.
Yeah, his passive gun. Yeah, I mean, then
Like,
you'd have to count all the rest of the people's damage out of laning.
because that's honestly where most of Mundo's damage comes from too, is the laning. But like, the fact is, all of them were doing like a lot of damage in lane. But the fact that he has massive HP damage against Mundo in lane, he has massive AoE in fights where he's just sitting in the
Yeah.
middle of everybody. His damage charge is just complete outlier compared to everyone else. Even Katarina, who got
She
insanely
did
fed ahead.
both Katarina and Mordekaiser here took Leandri's Torment, which the longer you're in a fight, the more damage it does.
True. Look at Vision Store. We're not seeing any control wards from Hecarim. Seeing a lot of support, which is what I like to see. Everyone else has quite a few control wards. I'd really like to see that. But Hecarim has 0. In fact, did he switch out? No, he didn't even have a sweeper. So why
Oh, wow.
Hecarim, why'd you only have 8 wards placed over the course of a game if you didn't even have a sweeper?
That's an important job for an 80 jungler there.
Jungler should be the one with the second most vision store outside of the support. Which, granted,
Yeah.
he does have the second most vision store out of the support, but he also has the least wards placed. And I think he has the most vision store due to the fact that he's jungler, so he's able to walk around and place it where he needs to be.
Which also
Same to be
was
said
a
for
big
Retsai. I'm going to point that out right now. Same to be said for Retsai. Retsai only
three
placed
wards
3.
placed.
Yeah.
3 wards, just normal wards. Like Hecarim at least placed 8.
Yes, on the flip side, Retsai at least had 2 control wards. So both junglers need to step up their vision game a bit. I'm going to try and get into the next game.
Yeah. It was a good game though. I mean, very interesting. Turns out that it was true that the healing the just anti-healing wins.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I'm
how was
playing.
the no, it's fine. I was gonna say how's the directed camera working?
Directed camera was working very well. I did not like that it doesn't go over dragons. It only looks for real fights.
Yeah.
And I wanted to look at like where the dragons, what they were going for, let's see where vision was. I didn't like that, but otherwise it means my mouse is on screen less of the time, so I can appreciate that.
It's fine.
All right,
But
as
yeah,
as we hop into the second game, what can Candies and Nuts do to make sure that doesn't happen again?
I'd say warding. I mean,
There's that,
remember when
there's that,
Hecarim got caught
but
out?
there's like there's that, but I think a big thing, not
Not int.
not it's one thing, but the one thing that they can do immediately is get Katarina and Mortizer out of there.
Yeah,
Mortizer is just something
especially
that
Mordekaiser.
Mortizer should not be allowed through, and Katarina is not that much of a problem champion, but that Katarina shows she knows what she's doing. You don't want her to be on a comfort pit. If you can
Hmm.
eliminate someone's comfort pits and make sure they're not a threat to your team, then you're just gonna have so much more pressure.
Yeah, and knowing when to play safe and like pretty much hugging tower is like good to know because if she can literally jump under tower to kill you several times, you should probably play a bit safer.
That's true. One thing that could have been helped both mostly Malzahar in that game was put deeper wards.
Yeah.
Place a control ward in the bush outside of red and the opposite and put a regular ward in the river bush.
Yeah.
That way you can see red side coming around to gank you.
Mhm.
Because
Because Katarina
always
was constantly taking out that control ward he put in the bush there.
yeah, and plus putting vision in those direct side bushes does nothing. Like by the time someone like a Hecarim or a Retsai or a Ramus, someone like them swats through there, you're already dead.
Yeah, especially for someone like Rek'Sai, she doesn't have to take that path.
Exactly. She can go over the wall. Right. Malzahar did have issues leaving the lane, but in that case, he could have brought Hecarim around. And that's what we're saying. Hecarim and Retsai should have better vision control because it
Yeah.
was clear that Retsai was sitting around mid a lot. Hecarim could have put some more wards around there to stop Malzahar from getting caught out. Because the fact, like we're saying, Malzahar, Retsai and Hedram don't need to go through those mid bushes. They can go around the back. Retsai in particular can just go right over a wall. We saw Hedram just ult over a wall right onto the Katarina when they were fighting next to the tower.
Yeah. It just wasn't. It was unfortunate.
And I think all the players recognize that. It's just one of those things that in the moment they weren't thinking about. Because that honestly
Yeah.
is how it turns out a lot. And as we move into the next game, I hope to see them correct the few mistakes they had.
Team D. Is that the team you're on?
Not anymore. My team's gone now. Our split's done.
Ah, it's sad. Yeah. After the Flabbers Goons got disbanded, it was over.
I feel
The
that.
Nubs ADC is bad. Black screen. Ah, here we go again.
Now you
You
see,
gotta.
I overcorrected for the scenes. I knew we were supposed to be switching. I switched too early this time. All right.
Okay, let's see. So Renekton,
It's like 12
Twitch,
screens.
looks
Give me a
like the
break.
same bands.
Yeah, for the most part. I think they're just trying to limit the ADC's preferences for now. But the Caitlyn in particular was a safe pick that they just kind of got ahead on. Morgana was placing so much pressure into the bot lane.
Yeah, and
You mean
it looks
Tyson?
almost.
To be honest, it doesn't look like the either bot lane really got ahead. It was just kind of like consistent pressure from the other lanes coming bleeding through the bot.
Yeah, and with the jungler as well.
Which
Especially with that one fight where Rek'Sai is just sitting in bush and you see Kaisa going full aggro onto Caitlyn and almost killing her.
yeah, that was a good fight from Yumi and Kaisa, but they had no vision. And the Mortizer Bane comes out. Yeah, that's fair.
To be expected, yeah.
Looks like we're gonna be seeing a Kali.
A Kali top, or is this mid?
For all we know, it's ADC and support. That's the thing I love about League is that all these champions can honestly be played wherever you want them. If you
Yeah,
know how
for
to
sure.
play it, you can flex it anywhere. Like I love me some teamless support. People get so mad when they see it, but
I've seen it.
it's so good. I
Your
have.
team of support is disgusting.
Oh right, you were in game with me, weren't you? Or you saw it?
I watched your game, yeah. I was watching the stream when you guys did a whole ESDL like caster game.
Yeah, I love me some teamless support. It's fun. It's good, and people never expect it.
Yeah, I mean the blind, the other ADC can't shoot.
Exactly, and because you're a teamo, you tend to out trade. Honestly, no, stop, focus. I can talk forever about teamless support. We need to focus on the game on hand. As we're
Yeah.
seeing a Morgana pick again. Morgana put a lot of pressure.
Silas and Sedge.
It looks like we're seeing the new Pantheon. This will be exciting to see.
It would. It'd be.
Oh, nope.
Oh,
Nope, there's the
Baptimian?
Edrum.
Okay.
Looks like the decision was
So,
stolen, but
yeah. Looks like they're gonna be showing them how the heck is played. I think that's what they'd be saying at the moment anyway.
I believe so, because Morgana's on the same team, but if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Oh, Caitlyn again.
The bot lane's gonna be the same, but this time the jungler's gonna be Hecarim.
Yeah.
Maybe last time the Hecarim for
A Fizz.
ooh.
Something more aggressive. Oh, there it goes.
I mean, the fact is he didn't do badly last game, so put him on a Fizz might be a good thing. Allow him to give some actual potential to fight in that lane.
Yeah, instead of getting bullied.
And it'd be a pretty good pick into the Katarina. I think this is their way of trying to say, look, we're not going to ban out your Katarina. Your Katarina is not worth the ban. I'm still playing around it.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
they banned it.
I had to open my mouth. They just like, nope, we're banning it too.
They're like, no, we're banning her. We can't. I just, I don't know. It's gonna be exciting. I want to see who this Jeff Helmet is gonna be playing.
I have no idea, but the Jana ban coming out is pretty good. I mean, to be honest, we'll have to see how the rest of the team works because that's probably just a personal pick all around. Is they probably don't want the support to be on it because generally, if you play Yumi, you probably also play Jana. It's just kind of how it works.
Mhm.
Ooh, Vladimir band coming out. Looks like we're seeing most of the same bands except for the Katarina and Mortizer this time. Now let's coming
Okay,
out one more
Naruto's ban
time.
again.
So Tyron's waifu's bands are the exact same. Canes and Nuts shift around their bands to react to the first game.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's Zaya coming out. Okay. Last time it was Kaisa into the Talon, and it wasn't playing badly. In fact, it was pretty well, but it was just all the pressure from the other lanes bleeding through. Mortizer was too much of a threat. I think they're hoping Zaya
Oh,
Kassadin.
Kassadin.
Okay. Okay.
Anti-mage. Okay.
Anti-mage, but how the matchup into Fizz isn't really a favorable one for him.
Nivea.
Now, what is this?
Nivea?
Casting top of the Nivea mid, maybe?
It could be actually.
Nope, Nar
Nar.
top.
Okay, it's
Okay.
gonna be a Nar.
I thought we were about to see something real spicy being played, but
Yeah.
I guess we got that mild spice with the Nar. Something
Hmm.
you don't see too often. I'm interested to see how this Castin plays into a Fizz, though, because in my experience, Castin beats Fizz in the poke game, but Fizz just needs to all in. Nar, Nar. Yes, you're correct,
Yeah.
Kyle.
Nar Nar.
And the Braum coming out, a good pick in order to protect Zaya, especially against the Caitlyn.
Yeah. Caitlyn Morgana as well. Yeah. Again, if they play this Mord Kate, but well again, then uh, they might get that slight push towards bot again. You know what I mean?
I do. Um, However, Zaya's actually a really good counter to that because her ult basically will negate the K ult, the Morgana ult. She'll still get
Yeah.
hit by the stun and all that, but she won't be hit by any of the damage.
Yeah, and being Hecarim as well, she just ults and escapes.
I should mention, we do have a Silas top.
Yeah, I noticed that. This is gonna be interesting.
Should be also mentioned, it could be flexed to mid. Like, there's no reason they can't just switch around. If they're both going to be playing AP Mage Assassins, there's no reason they can't flex that around a bit.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know about the ults. I mean, Hecarim ult, Gnar ult would be good in a team fight.
As long as it's basically as long as it's not casting ult, Silas will benefit from it.
Yeah,
Hecarim ult will allow him just to get on top of the back line that much easier, which is something Silas does struggle with a little bit.
yeah,
And Caitlyn ult, I want to see how that works because I've never seen Silas use a Caitlyn ult. But that, I believe, is going to hurt a
yeah.
lot.
Especially with the AP ratios.
Exactly.
We're gonna have to clickbait this.
I don't need to clickbait
Silas
anything.
AP one shot Caitlyn ult.
I don't clickbait anything, man. I show exactly as it is. And if that happens, I will be saying it in the title.
Yeah.
Looking,
Morgana ult. You just run into the team.
but then he still a problem of actually getting
Ult
onto the back line.
Zonias.
I mean, he doesn't need the Zonias. The ult Morgana ult into Zhonya's is mostly due to the fact that she has no way to stay alive while her ult's on. But Silas has
True.
multiple ways to stay alive. He has his heal from his
Yeah,
W, his shield on the E. Or did they
which
remove
is
that?
only against magic.
Silas? No, Silas is pure shield.
Somebody told me to dodge. I'm like, I'm not in match.
Maybe we can't dodge this. I mean, you could just abandon me, but I mean, that'd be rather rude.
No, no, I wouldn't. I'm casting. I told him.
Now, something to keep in mind, the lockdown coming out from both teams is insane. I mean, just Caitlyn and Morgana alone. But Nard, once he's in meta form, can follow it up pretty well. Meanwhile, the only lockdown for Brain Broke for nuts and candies, candies and nuts. Well, I'm just not gonna hate candies from now on. They're really sweet.
The candies, yeah, the
They're,
sweet children.
yep, they should be called just candies. This ain't no trail mits. Um, the only real lockdown they have is Sejuani, Silas, and Braum. Zyla has her root, but she doesn't really want to use that for lockdown. She would want to use that for damage or to save herself as a self peel tool. As we hop into the second game, I want them to address all the issues they had earlier before. Junglers need a bit more vision, control the vision a bit more for your lanes, and it makes it so much harder for the enemy jungler to get something.
All right, make sure you switch scenes.
Already have.
All right, sounds good. Okay, game starting. Didn't have enough time to. It looks like Aftershock Silas looking to get into these team fights. Oh, another tradition. Oh boy.
I mean, Abstract Silas is something that normally I wouldn't agree with because you can only really make it work with your E.
Yeah,
But when you look at the enemy team and see how much CC they have on that team, he'll have plenty of ways to proc it.
especially yeah.
Oh, instant disconnect. Okay. All right.
Okay.
As we hop in the second game and we immediately have another disconnect.
Okay, both Silas and Fizz here go for the corruption potion.
That's a really good choice from Fizz in this matchup. The only other option would be, say, the Dorn Shield because he wins the all in against Taston. Well,
Mhm.
actually, no. Taston just get buffed recently, so his all in potential is going to be much higher. But the reason
And
Fizz and the funny thing about Fizz and Caston is that Caston just kind of posts him out. This is
doesn't the
cute.
Fizz have higher damage reduction?
Mm, yes and no. His damage reduction is flat, but the Caston only blocks magic, but it's percentage based.
Ah, right, right.
More correctly, it's 10%, 15%. But they had
I
even worse.
I wouldn't
Although
be too sure because I don't play AP champs.
I love me some Caston, I love me some Fizz. Uh, they also have the same sub passive in that they can move through units.
Yeah, I
If
mean
you
that makes sense.
if you ever hear Caston or Fizz complain about minion block, they're lying. They fucked up.
Yeah, for sure. With the casting ult in the
Well, no,
Fizz
the
jump.
both Fizz passive and Caston passive means they can move through units. They
So
can't
you're
do minion
telling me
buffs.
they have a free phantom dance?
Yep, that's what I'm telling you.
Oh god. Oh, minion block. That's great. Oh boy.
Let's talk
Token's
this.
really gone down.
Yeah, just Caitlyn's really aggressive after the first game. She was really passive overall in the first game, letting Morgana put all the pressure. Now she's in that trading up top too.
Yeah, looks like a completely different person.
Hmm? Oh,
Oh,
getting the
wait.
binding. Nice
Ooh,
Ignite
and got
too.
the. Oh, that's over. Yeah.
Yeah. Great job with the early Ignite. Means that the heal from Zaya did
It's
basically
just not
nothing.
gonna. Yeah.
Top of that, she's still level 1, so it's reduced even further. Great job. They had pressure with being... Ooh, and Fizz going in. And this is what I
Oh,
mean. Like,
again with these even trades. Oh wait,
nope.
never mind. Fizz just changed it. Oh, and it just keeps going back and forth.
And we're seeing a
A
dive down
dive.
butt. What
Oh,
the heck?
Morgana just tanked it and survived.
Yeah,
Wait,
and
but
top
Silas
lane.
getting beat up
What is
here.
even happening now? Zay's
It
nearly
looks like
dead.
they're just gonna
Headroom
carry
chasing
on.
Zaya under tower. What the heck?
Yeah,
Come on
looks
now,
like they're just
guys.
gonna. They broke their
Oh,
morale. Oh,
oh,
and it
did
hits.
Oh
Oh
my lord!
no.
Amazing flash binding. Zaya flashed directly
Yeah.
into the binding. Oh my lord, she's still level 1. She has 5 CS. They're losing second plate? Yeah, they lost 2 plates on their towers. At before 4 minutes. Oh my lord.
Yeah, it's only been 3 minutes, and it's
In
already a bloodbath.
in 3 minutes, we've seen a kill, a dive, and a kill behind
Yeah.
tower on a level 1 unit. Meanwhile, Fizz
Yeah.
hops onto the
Oh,
doing so much
that was
damage.
actually good.
I said
Oh, but it
Fizz.
looks like he's gonna go ahead and get.
Ooh, nice flash
Oh,
from
wait.
Fizz.
Yeah. Nice dodge there.
This is what I was saying
Sedge is
earlier.
there though.
Oh,
Oh,
Silas almost in the knockdown, but he has no
yeah,
mana.
he's all alone now.
No one has mana, but it's still just
3 to
enough.
1. Yeah.
Even with no mana, only Sejuani having anything,
Still
Hedron doesn't really
pretty
have
good
much they
buff
can do.
there. Yeah, I know.
This is what I was saying though. Fizz will win those all-ins. He only loses that lane if he lets himself get poked out.
Yeah,
And
I see that.
he's clearly good enough to not let that happen.
But it
Ooh,
looked like Noah was winning that fight top.
Morgana nearly got a super binding through the entire minion wave. That was impressive.
Yeah, that is. I mean, just. Oh, I think he should back.
Oh, and we're seeing a lot of aggressiveness coming out from Morgana again.
Honestly, I don't even know who to.
Hedrum's coming in, another gank on
Oh,
bot side. Gonna knock
very aggressive.
Braum back in. Braum flashed out.
Oh,
Binding.
Morgana gets the kill with the Q there.
Teron Waifu. Tyrion, Hyron, I don't know. But Waifu's just taking this game by storm. It's 4 to
Looks like
1.
they don't want this game to to keep going. They want an FF at 15.
Apparently. But Fizz does have a kill, so that's really good for Nuts and Candies.
Yeah,
Candies
it
and Nuts.
is. Especially on the very aggressive Hecarim there. Oh, but again, Morgana coming in mid.
Let's put that pressure down while her team takes Dragon. Frozen Dragon's
Yeah.
really good for them.
Very early Infernal there.
I mean, after we saw a 3 minutes and 15-second
Oh, here
dive,
we go again.
just more pressure. But after we saw a 3-minute dive onto bot lane, a 6-minute Dragon is nothing.
Yeah, it's not a. Wow.
Wild's right.
Yeah. I'd be pretty upset if I were the Zaya.
I mean, her support got dove, and then she got chased by a Hecarim to her tower, and got flashed on, but we're not. I would be upset too.
And that was in 3 minutes. There's just you see
3,
the
4.
Braum trying to copy the strat there, but just doesn't get anything out of it.
Fizz is pretty pushed up. Nar with a massive CS lead, controlling the wave.
Yeah, he was actually completely ahead of Silas there.
Silas bringing it a little bit back with all the that mid mini wave, but still behind.
Hold on, why does he have the black spear if there is no...
Silas is really weird. He can buy it and use it on someone that in case there's a Callista in the game, but
Yeah, but
there's no
there's no
Callista, so it
Calista.
still shows up. In other words,
Okay.
he just kind of has it for to have it.
Alright, he just wants to style with it.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, Sejuani
that's
find the
impressive.
headroom, doing so much damage. Casson
Oh,
coming over
but
with his ult.
Cassidy actually follows up here, but they just back off.
Surprising.
That
If
broke's a
Fizz had
bit too
followed
good.
through, probably would have done a kill.
Yeah, but he actually had to catch the wave at his tower there.
Caitlyn is currently 2-0.
Alright, looks like there's gonna be... Oh, okay. Nice escape.
Ooh, really over predicting on the binding.
Yeah.
Looks like Headroom is
Oh,
again finding the.
get caught out here.
Yep, that is very much going to be a dead Headroom
Ooh. Ignite came down from
from Fizz
Fizz
there.
there.
But the flash coming out from Sejuani to get the W on him.
They both used ult there too.
Yep, but so did Headroom and Headroom used Ghost. But Ghost has a much shorter cooldown than Flash. For those of you who don't know, but would like to know, Headroom ult does not fear you unless it's at the very end of the ult. There's a lot of confusion about that.
Actually, I did not know that.
If you can get hit during the middle of the ult and will do nothing, but if he hits you at the very end of the dash, you will get feared. Ooh, the damage coming on to
Oh, wait.
Zaya. Pops the ult. Lives with nothing. Caitlyn does not have her ult to really do anything with.
Yeah, and we also saw Hecarim running.
Fizz is trying to
Silas
fight
down
this
top.
Caston when he has no mana and no HP.
Oh,
Forced to
so
flash out.
close. He is 2-0 though. I mean,
Yeah, but he hasn't really spent any gold. He only had 2 amp tomes. Now
yeah,
he has
he's
a
got
full headset
the
proto
proto
belt.
belt. Yeah.
About to say prototype, and that's just not right.
Not too far off.
No. It's half the syllable, half the word.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit poke going on to Braum. Just popping that bone plating.
Looks like they're gonna reset for drag there.
Which one is it this time? Another Infernal. Good lord. Waifus wants this really badly. You do not want Candies to get any type of advantage in this game. Candies, that's exactly what they want. They need to get this. Because they
They were
do
pretty much ahead
scale
too.
relatively evenly.
Forgot to turn on the objective timers too. I mean,
I have no idea how to turn that
it's
on.
up in a second. You click the little interface visibility, the little eye
Ooh,
icon.
look at that damage from Fizz. Just
Ooh.
melt. Oh,
Almost
the
one shot.
damage
Oh,
from
dead.
Hecarim, though.
And the execute from Caitlyn's ult.
Yep.
Oh, Sejuani
Sejuani with the
ulted, actually
steal.
stole it.
Yeah, she ulted, didn't hit anyone, but queued in and got the smite off.
Yeah, that was actually impressive, but looks like waifus are just gonna kill everybody who took part of it.
Actually, did Sedge even have smite there? How'd she get
I
that?
don't think so. I think she just stole it.
Her ult didn't kill it. I think she
No,
got
it
with
did
the
not.
Q.
Yeah, she just
That's...
dashed onto it and just took it.
Look, like, if you don't tell me, I won't know. Okay?
If you don't tell me about your games, you won't get a caster.
I only even cast these games because someone told me about them. Cassidy's moving bot. We've seen a full lane swap. Bot lane going mid. Meanwhile, Nuts and Candies bot lane has stayed bot, hoping to match the Cassidy instead.
This Caitlyn's 4-0. I did
But
not notice it till now.
yeah, she was 2-0 from that fight and dive early, got that first blood, and got more kills from all that stuff. Ooh,
Oh,
Silas using the Morgana ult,
oh no.
forcing Nar to flash out. Sejuani's there, getting the stun off.
Oh,
Ooh,
wait.
nice meta Nar.
Ults into there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Silas has no mana. Oh, Caitlyn comes up with the
in with
ult.
the ult. Oh, but he still gets the kill, and he might get a double here.
I think so. Yeah, she's just a runner down.
Yeah, that's just double kill.
Hyper passive doing way too much. God, that Medinar
Nice
was so
ult.
good.
Great ult from both Caitlyn and Gnar there. Ooh.
That was great timing. Nar saw that Silas had no mana, so even though he went in, there was nothing really to follow up on. Even with Sejuani there.
It was a nice engage, like a nice thought from Silas, but he's just not expecting that Meganar to come up.
After he got the after the Morgana chain broke, there was nothing else to really do. Ooh,
Yeah.
getting the fish onto Hecarim.
Hecarim
Oh,
got caught out.
there he goes. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you.
Double buffs just on oh, I don't know if you want to keep fighting this Gnar.
He's
I mean,
4-0. He's aggressive.
He could.
He has Caitlyn off on the wings. Morgana's roaming up too.
That's right. Yeah, no. They could
Ooh,
definitely
gets
do
the
this.
stun
Yeah.
barely. Oh, another Medinar.
Ults again.
That's a very quick cooldown.
What is the cooldown on that? Only has 10%.
54
CDR.
seconds. 54 seconds.
A little less under a minute.
This Gnar is just popping off. It's insane.
Yeah, that was again.
Ooh, and looks like we're gonna see a bit
Get
more.
first turret.
Hecarim's down bot side. Will he be able to stop this tower from coming down? Nope, does not. They're gonna try. Meanwhile, Caitlyn and Gnar are doing the Rift Herald.
No doubt that they'll get it.
Sejuani's on the bot side. She's roaming up, but she's
Yeah.
not gonna get there anywhere near in time.
They don't have a ward on it, so I don't think they could even tell if they were on it.
That's true.
Giving it to the Gnar too.
Gnar's hyper passive just does so much damage to taints.
It does.
Coming out, we're seeing Warrior for Hecarim, Cinderhold for Sejuani, pretty standard. Cassidy opting for the mana, Rod of Ages, Seraph's Embrace build. Overall, these are really standard builds, and there's not really anything you need to watch out for the enemy team. Caitlyn doesn't have to rush executions, for example. What? Right now, the win conditions for Nuts and Candies is entirely on Fizz. They need to let Fizz just run away with this game and let Silas and Xayah scale back up.
Yeah.
Now are dropping the Ritual mid. Looks like they're gonna try and force this dragon while Ritual pushes pressure down.
Getting
Yeah, they're gonna. Xayah's gonna try and stop this Sejuani Ritual. Meanwhile, Hecarim takes the tower. That's a great play.
It's a little too late now. They did force Sedge off of that drag.
Honestly, that's a great play though. You're putting pressure
Infernals already in this game.
Yeah, and 2 are in favor of Waifu. Meanwhile, 1 has gone over the Nuts and Candies.
Yeah,
Oh, getting caught out. Nice banding. Oh, but gets the Medinar ult stun onto Morgana. So much going on.
Yeah,
Hecarim on the back lane.
What's going on?
Yeah, all I can say is who's where. Xayah.
Yeah, I saw Caitlyn getting ulted by
Ooh.
Sejuani here. And,
He's going for the aggressive play. Try and get the kill on Hecarim, but it's not. He doesn't have the damage yet.
Yeah, I've that was actually a great fight. I don't even know, like, you'd have to do some like slow motion right there to actually replay everything.
From what I could see, Silas got a great Medinard, but he was only able to get Morgana into the wall. Meanwhile, Hedron hopped on the back line,
Yeah,
and
and then I saw.
Caitlyn was shredding the Silas, and then transferred over to the Sejuani.
Mm-hmm. Sejuani just comes in,
Speaking of,
ults.
Braum is getting just locked down. The ult from the secondary prot, the stun from Morgana ult, doesn't even get the chance to go. He just dies to the passive of Hyper and the Caitlyn damage. Caitlyn is
Yeah,
8-0. Nar's 4-0. Like,
I don't think this Fizz can solo carry back into the game.
nah, not when he's going for aggressive plays like that. He needs true pits.
Yeah, he needs to catch them on their mistakes, which they've been getting hacker on with here and there, but I don't think they're gonna make those kind of mistakes anymore.
A little bit of binding, a little damage from the that's created round. Flat soil.
Yeah.
Soil's a tournament.
Ruler's recall right there. Okay, Silas is trying to clear the wave bot.
20,
Clearing the wards here.
20 CS difference in favor of bot and mid, but for opposite sides. Silas actually has a CS lead right now.
With his lanes all pushed up most of the time, it makes sense.
Honestly, these teams are going at it so hard. Waifus has not given Candies a single break throughout this game.
Yeah, I know, it's 16-6, 10 kill lead.
10k gold lead is huge.
Yeah, oh boy.
Oh, that has increased to 9. Oh, has that increased? I'm not even sure anymore. No, it's decreased to 9. Ooh, Caitlyn looks like she's getting caught out here.
Caitlyn, whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, she's dead there.
When I said
Still,
when I said Zai, I meant Caitlyn.
yeah,
Good lord, the damage coming out.
she was just collapsed on because she decided to ult in front
She
of a
she walked up
teammate.
without vision. That was a big issue. Walked up without vision, just tried to ult for some reason. No
Yeah,
one was even particularly low.
yeah, she was not low at all yet. Maybe after a few autos would have gotten.
I mean, she was ulting someone off on the side. She didn't even know Zai was there.
True, actually. I believe it was.
That she-
I don't even know. I couldn't even say.
yeah, I was too busy just watching Zaya do damage. Yeah, light. The
Yeah,
best win condition is for Zaya to get ahead to the late
it
game.
is for Saya to get ahead, but I mean, she's kind of getting some kills now.
Yeah, she's 5-3 now. The whole point,
But
my whole point that I was trying to make was that Fizz is probably the best way for them to get to that late game.
yeah, he was saying so that way Silas and Zaya can scale up there, but
Zaya's doing exactly that, getting a couple kills here and there. Has 34 CS lead. That's huge. That's what she needs. She has
yeah.
2 crit items. Working on her third.
And a scaled Silas is gonna be pretty strong in team fights, you know? Another Gnar ult like that, and for it to actually hit people, and for the team to follow up would be actually pretty great.
Something to keep in mind is that Zaya really does need a QSS. Even with her ult, getting a QSS against a Caitlyn, a Gnar, a Morgana, it's just
Hecarim,
yep. Just having a QSS for them is gonna be huge because you can't dodge everything.
no, you can't. And as an ADC main, I actually would definitely take QSS into that team, especially with these Morg binds.
Honestly, the same with the Caitlyn. Sejuani, Silas,
Yeah,
Braum, Zaya,
she's been
like
caught out a few times with the Sedril too.
having the QSS is gonna be vital for both ADCs this game. Nar has finished a Black Cleaver and a Frozen Mallet. He is going to be one very beefy boy.
Yeah, and he's planning to slow them down. He wants he wants to catch up to him and kill him.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he's gonna go for more just picks like that.
And then he slows them down and speeds himself up with his hyper passive. I've always thought it. Hyper is a little strong. Ooh, that
Especially with
melting
Rusty
that
attack.
Baron.
They
That,
did actually. I don't even remember them starting it.
I saw them putting pressure on it, but I didn't think they were going to start it immediately. And then when they did, they
Go ahead and
melted it.
catch these people
Ooh.
out.
Got the kill on the Braum. Hedram on the back line,
That was
destroying
a
them.
slaughter. Again, these fights just end so fast.
They need to just catch someone out. Like, their power is not in team fighting. Not really. Not until they get their members scaled up.
Yeah.
Because as it stands,
4.
Hedram is just hopping on the back line. Meanwhile, Caitlyn is shredding the front line. A nice binding from Morgana kept Braum locked in place. And no one from the team was really able there to follow up. Let them try to push down the top tier, second tier, or top second tier tower too. Good choice. I mean, get all these towers as quickly as possible. More gold for your team.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't do as much damage.
That was against the Gnar with ridiculous HP though.
Yeah.
And
He wasn't very low either.
this is the Rafal. This is the ESDL. I did say it's .u. It's the Plat and Diamond Elo, but there's a couple of gold, like high golds mixed in. But ESDL is basically Esports Developmental League. It's exactly as it sounds. It's literally just a league that you join for $25 a month, or $25 for 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a very low tier uh LCS boot camp if you want to see it that way.
Yeah, it's just meant for people to get together, do some team play, meet other players who are serious about improving.
Yeah. I mean, right now it's a bunch of plats and diamonds.
Normal tourney would be the best thing.
Feels waste of time, man. I mean,
It's fun.
interesting. Yeah,
Like I have fun with it.
I do too. I mean, you meet a lot of cool people. You can end up
So I've made friends in
going-
this league already.
yeah.
Oh, as we're going in, Nar's looking to engage. Gets hit by the Sejanio. Hedram jumps to the backline. Gets instantly deleted. Morgana flashed over the wall, trying to ult. Cassin's dead too. Nar gets a nice Metanar onto Fizz.
But we see Caitlyn getting all these headshots too.
Honestly, that was a 2-for-1. That was exactly what they needed. They did lose their tower though, so. Ooh,
Oh.
Silas
Oh.
gets the chain onto Caitlyn.
Oh, okay. This is starting to look a little grim for them.
Yeah, this Caitlyn's just so far ahead now, especially with Nar over on the side. Waves are being pushed down mid. They got Baron on too. That's gonna be 2 inhibs down.
If they can get the rest of these kills, it should be over. Oh, and the TP coming in. It looks like they're just gonna try to end here.
And they have full pressure. Fizz is up, hopping onto the Morgana, but Mord's not your issue. Caitlyn is.
Not the issue.
A kill is not worth it when you lose the game immediately after.
And it looks like it's over.
Yeah, ESDL Teron Waifu
for the win.
Yep, that's 2-0 victory. Zaro, it doesn't really matter if the game's over or not. You don't stop going for the win until the end. When you stop making the right plays, that's when it's over.
Yeah. A few misplays here and there can actually cost the game. And
I agree entirely. Red screen.
honestly, it's
That's a 4-0 and 15 NAR. Good lord.
interview with that Narnar.
All right, honestly, no, it's the Nar or the
The-
no, it's the Nar because Nar also popped off as the Mortizer. So he's the perfect choice for
yeah,
their team.
and I would say probably the mid laner as well. I mean, when they played Cat the game before,
Would you happen to have anybody from either team?
I do not have them, but I can add them right now.
It's not letting me.
I can add them. I mean they're on there. Sure.
All right, well, Nar's already with me, so that's Ditzy.
Okay.
I will
Yeah.
send Ditzy a link to this. I will send you a link as well.
Okay.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna
And
move
to
to the.
general?
Yep. All right. Now, now we just need someone from Candies to join in for this.
Yeah.
If anyone, I kind of want the Fizz because the Fizz was also the Mauser on the first time, and he played it extremely well. It's just the pressure.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello, that was loud.
Hi there. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was fun. It was fun. They're a good time. They're a good team. Sadly, they had to get some subs in. I was really wanted to face against confused Wolfie because I've played
Ah,
with these guys a lot, and so we had some like fun little banter going on. But sadly, he couldn't make it. But
Uh,
hopefully, they get into playoffs. And we'll fight them in playoffs. So let's see. I really want to fight these guys because I used to last season sub for Lucifer and Confused Wolfie for their team a lot last season.
I've
So I don't.
seen them both before. My
I
my
gotta look
friend
at these
actually used to be on a
damage
team with her.
charts.
All right, Kyle is wanting to know who Teron is. The fans are
who
dying
is
to know.
So Taryn is our assigned player advocate. So last season we had several player advocates, and we'd always change our team names to whoever it was because it's fun. It's funny,
Wow.
and they love it. Taryn loves it. He always responds to it. So this is for him. This is for ESDL Taryn.
Okay. Shout out to ESDL Teron there. You actually demolished with the Mordekaiser and then also with the Gnar. The Gnar, like those ults. The Mega Gnar ults were just insane.
That's
Yeah,
very true.
I've got some practice on him. I've got since the new board rework, I've been loving it. Just like those some matchups just feel really good with Mord, where you could just like harass and then really punish them.
Yeah.
Especially if you can like deny the CS like I was doing to Mundo. Like I would take his cleavers to deny him the cannons. So it's
Yeah, I
like and I
saw.
could just heal it back. So yeah, I'm really liking Mord right now. Fiora's like my main girl, but I didn't feel like picking that one up here. I just really felt like more like the team fight instead of the big split push.
Yeah, it was a good call actually.
I
I
mean,
myself have played Fiora, so I know how it is.
fact is, you dominated in both games. That was obvious to see.
It was not one, it was both.
As the
I gotta see the
Mortizer,
damage chart. I didn't actually. I heard something about the damage chart in the morning. I
yeah,
actually
no,
have to
I
see what
told
it
them to
said.
ignore your store entirely. Like you don't count
Because
because
that
you're
was just
Mortizer.
off. Yeah, that was just off the chart. Like everybody
Wow.
else was like not even near you. Like the cat was like near you, but that's because she was ahead.
She was
Right, right.
several thousand behind. She
Yeah,
was
so
16 compared to
that was funny. I
26.
want to talk about that real quick. A lot of people they think, it's funny because like they banned the Twitch. They saw like our rat attack, our ADC. She's got like almost maybe 900,000 mastery points on Twitch. So I understand the
Right,
bans there,
right, that okay.
but I'm wondering if they banned the cat. I think in the second game, but I'm
Yep.
sure they've got it. I'm sure
They
they
did.
saw that he's got like also over 800k mastery points. So I felt like a little disrespect, but maybe the guy felt like he could take it with the Malzahar. Except when you get those comfort picks, man, you know what you're doing.
We
You
mentioned
know what
that.
you're
Yeah,
playing against.
it's like they didn't ban one of my games. They didn't ban a Talon, and that was like you know
Right.
my my ex main. And you know how it is. You just dominate.
exactly.
yeah, that was actually some good games right there. I was kind of
Yeah,
watching you just.
we're definitely hoping to go undefeated this season. Because last season we went 11-1, even though we won our playoffs. But like we're kind of salty about losing the one game because our mid laner trolled and went Yasuo. Man, we should have banned that. But I know right now I'm listening and he's probably mad at me. I'm
He's
sorry
like,
for the
oh.
call out, bro. I'm sorry for the call out. Nah, this dude always carries us. He's gotten pentakills in these games before, at
Oh,
least three.
nice.
Yeah, he's got quadra and pentas.
He says
So
facts in chat. I actually, that's actually impressive. I also have gotten them, but very recently I subbed for a team. I went Vayne, and they KS'd my Penta. It was a Quadra, sadly.
All right,
really
I want to say something
okay.
immediately.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is something I said at the end of the last game or the first game. I need to address it now. I want to thank both junglers for bringing up your vision stores, for putting down those wards, regular wards, for getting those control wards. Someone actually bought one, the others placed more, and that's all. That's all I asked at the end of
Yeah,
the first game.
that was actually a good improvement.
Yeah, I think the first game we were kind of like running around. As the jungler was like running around trying to get people because like when you go into like a Katarina into Mazahar lane, you don't expect kind of like that early 5 kill lead. So I think
Yeah,
his plan as a jungler was just to help keep that lead going. So I can understand the low ward score there. But big props to yeah, all of our guys. Like they played really well, and like our support getting those snares like in the
Yeah,
bot
that
lane,
was.
you know. Um, yeah, we he felt a little disrespect. There's no morgue ban. I get you can kind of play around that, but like, come
I
on,
mean,
when you're getting snares and then your ADC can get kills,
yeah,
it's hard. It's kind of game over at that point. You're in a really uphill game.
yeah, I saw that. And once the Morg got the bind, your Caitlyn immediately put down a trap.
Yeah, so we've been practicing those traps a lot. So I main ADC. I was the ADC last season, and then I
Nice.
took over the top lane and I recommended Rat Attack because we've always played League for years and she's always been really good. And so I'm really happy that she fit into the team really well. And we're all having a lot of fun out here, and it's awesome, dude. We love ESDL, and we can't wait for like this next game to come up. And we're gonna like watch this cast, and we're like really excited because like I know you guys are good, so I'm ready, dude.
Yeah, don't mind the background noise. But
It's all
next
good.
time you guys need a caster,
Yeah, next week every Wednesday, dude. Always, we love casting, and we always try to get a lot of people to watch, especially with the new like LLO Scout. Then you guys get some like real in depth like report on the teams.
yeah, that'd
So
be
like I'm really
nice.
excited for that. Um, let's see. I don't know what else I have to say.
Waifu apparently has the best fans. Just saying. All right.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
we we would love for that to happen. We would love for that to happen, yeah.
you guys had
Uh
like 30 viewers at one point.
hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we try to like get all of our friends in here. We try to like throw it into like some random Discord spam in other
Yeah.
Discord channels, you know. Then we get
Watch my
blocked or
game.
whatever, but whatever.
Yeah, you get like kicked from the server, reported for spamming.
I need to
Right.
ask one thing.
Yeah.
Were you originally a support?
I play so I play a lot. Yeah, I play for like almost 8 years now. So I did also play a lot of bot lane,
All
like
right,
ADC
more
support.
accurately,
Yeah,
in the SDL, have you always been a top lane in the SDL, or were you a support beforehand?
I do in a lot of games that I sub in. I'll play like support.
Okay, that
So
explains a lot.
I have played. Yeah, I have played a lot of support. I last season I subbed a lot. Actually, I was like highest in wins last season when they came out with the records. Um,
Nice.
yeah, it's awesome when you win almost like every single game.
I
And
only asked. I asked this because if you look in the interview chat, I just posted something, and you're on the list for Vision Store
for what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, vision
Wow.
score. Oh yeah,
below
yeah,
me.
yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Is that in the list?
Yeah, that was a list about a month ago.
Yeah. That was for last season. Let me see. Where is that? Oh,
Nice.
I see. No, actually, I was ADC. Last season.
Wow.
Yeah, ADC. Yeah, Vishisco and Ward's place. Damn you. Hey, but did you see those other stats, dude? I was like in 11 out of those 20.
I'm a support main, so I didn't even bother with the rest of the stats.
Okay, perfect.
That was the ADC, I believe, as well.
All right.
No, I actually played. No, I played on 2 teams, so I was both ADC and mid lane.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Yes. There's something I want to ask for both games. In
Yeah.
the first game, I try to ask this
hmm
for every team, every game.
hmm
When was the first time you really felt like this game is yours? When did it feel
All the
like
time.
All the time. That's
serious
hilarious.
Actually,
non-BM answer? When was the first
no.
time it felt like, okay, we are so far ahead at this point, we cannot lose?
So I see. I love that you brought that up because I love to brag, right? We haven't actually had a game that went past 30 minutes except for our last season playoff game for the last game.
Okay.
So every game
Ooh.
we pretty much won under 30 minutes. Pretty much it's either our jungler getting first blood or our bot lane getting first blood.
Okay.
Which makes me kind of mad because I always want first blood. Uh,
You're like, it's
but-
my first blood.
right. So I BM them. I'm like, yo, I'm not TPing bot lane anymore to help you guys to stole my first blood. But we are pretty confident going in every game. We essentially, if you consider like our like in general team record, we're basically 17-1. You know, for this last season and this current season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're pretty confident, and we know none of us are diamond, and we go against plenty of diamonds. And but like we just have like such good rotations. Like if you notice, like our rotations are always on point. Especially like here, you didn't really maybe see too much awesome rotations because like we're just like steamrolling. So like we're always pushing, but we always try to go for those objectives. But like if you like watch some of the other games, like we're always there because we try to always make sure we have lane priority. So that way, if our jungler needs help, if our jungler's invading, we always want to have that priority to get there first, to go there first. So I'm either, slow pushing the wave so that when it does crash a turret, their top laner has to decide to lose all of that CS or come to help their jungler. Or like, or I'm freezing it where I'm denying him as much CS as I can to just try to get myself ahead. And then I'm trying to never use my TP. I always save my TP for dragon fights or for like some Baron calls or to like get a split going real fast so that way our team could go to Baron. We always like try to think like 3 steps ahead. We always want to get that good rotation going.
Yeah,
Okay.
I noticed that actually. You guys were always like rotating towards Dragon as a group.
All right.
Always, always,
All right.
always.
I let the brag happen. Now, can I get the answer to my question? Because none of what you just said addressed my question in the slightest.
He's
Oh yeah.
saying he's got that big dish energy.
Yeah.
My
What was
question
the
He
is,
question?
knows he's
my
got
What
it.
was the
exact
question?
question is, in the games,
Yeah.
at what point, what play did it really feel like this is ours? They're so far behind, we're so far ahead, we can steamroll. At what point did it feel like we can steamroll from here on? Because up to then, I get y'all are confident, y'all are really strong, y'all are a good team with lots of
Yeah.
rotations.
Right.
But there is a point in every game where it just feels like this is us. We got this.
So I think what it was. All right. For the second game,
Rofko, shh.
for- what does he say? For the second game, I think it was getting those early fire drakes. This was amazing because we never really had any fire drakes in any of our ESDL matches. So getting us that power spike while having an early kill lead, and then while with no jungler, we also took the rift. I think that for that second game, that was what really gave us like the gold lead and opened up the map so we could get wards and get ready for Baron. That happened like what maybe like 15 minutes in the game was when we took rift, and that really kind of like sealed it in because now we have Baron control. We have wards, we have Baron control, and we could burst it down. I had I think 2 items going on to my almost halfway done to my thorn mail. So I wasn't worried about the Zaya damage. So at that point, I think that's when we really knew we kind of had it. As for what the other team could have done, what I would have done was get like a 4-1 going. Like group as four and have like your strongest split pusher
That's
try
legitimately
to
only
shove a lane.
Fizz.
Yeah, try to get like, and even then he's not like the best split pusher because he still has to do a lot of auto attacks
Exactly.
because he only had um the proto belt. He didn't even have Zonia's yet at that time. So like, and at that point it's like, and just wait for us to mess up. Wait for us to do it like a slip up.
Honestly,
Um,
that is exactly the answer I needed from you. Was
you're welcome.
th- thank you. But what about the first game?
That one went by so fast, dude. I don't even remember the champion I played in the first game. Oh yeah, Mordekaiser.
Yep.
You know what? Mord cleavers did hurt. If I played like shit and then messed up in the split push, he probably could have just easily pushed me back. His cleavers does hurt now. Um, I think I was just able to like harass and get some really good cues onto him to the
Oh yeah,
point
you
where
very
he
much did.
he didn't have like the kill pressure. And I think there how they could have um counter that was to get some jungle help, not even to like just gank me, just to like,
For sure.
because I was managing my wave so well. You need that jungle presence to like, so it could crash into my turret so that it could reset so he could get back into the lane in time, and it'll be like reset in the middle. Um and as for the cat, really, you just gotta like get some like really kind of like some good
Alright,
roams and ganks in there, like a good like 3-man kind of like. You have the Malzahar, you had the Sejuani, you really could have really tried to shut that down more and put a lot of wards in.
20.
So like red side is like aggressive junglers love red side. You'll always see them in red side. So you should be always warding their chickens or something towards like the blue, because like with like a Rek'Sai, they can come in from anywhere, but they're
Yep.
always gonna try to finish their camps first before they gank.
Yep.
They always want to finish their camps before they gank.
That's
And
exactly right.
red side is pretty popular for like all these aggressive junglers. So that's like another thing that could have been done. Actually, I can't really say that for sure, but I don't know where they did place the words. I'll be watching the game, the replay. But what else? What else? What else?
I've
I
got a
think.
question.
Go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
Why the Doran's Blade Start?
Yeah, I
On
was
Jamord?
as Mord, yes.
Uh, ju- you know, I hate Doran's shield.
Okay.
and and because he's got these cleavers, so I just want to, because I'm gonna be like whacking on these minions, and I'll try to get like as much life steal and sustain as possible. Because I'm not trying to get hit by these cleavers. I'm not trying
Yeah,
to regen off of getting hit by cleavers because they hurt and they suck. Like at level like 4, they
yeah.
level 3 they start
Level
to
3,
chunk.
even 4, it's
Yeah,
just, yeah.
yeah, it starts to chunk. So like I'm just whacking on minions so I could get that life steal back, and
Okay.
then I'll just sustain off my W when I have like that shield. I'll just like get a bunch of health back. So
Okay.
that's why, yeah. So unless I'm like blocking that cannon, that's when I knew I was like far ahead. I can take the cleaver hit to block a cannon, deny him a cannon.
All right. I said this in the casting, but what is your thoughts on this? Actually, starting Doran's ring. I recognize you don't get the mana passive,
Hmm.
but you get the HP, you get the mana, and you go
Hmm.
back to the lane. And the first batch, you sell it for another item.
I hate selling starter items. I don't
Okay.
think it's that good to sell starter items. Like that is, like you sell them when you run out of space because that is stats that you're
Yeah,
just selling that you could use. Um, unless I'm really tilted and I'm pissed off that I need like 80 more gold, then I'm like, fuck this, I'm not waiting. I'm going back to lane with the item I want. But other than that, I don't like to sell because those are just stats you're selling for like what, like 80 gold. Like no, I'll keep the stats and I'll just like you know do a quick shove, go back and buy the item that I need.
All right. Now, there's a question I need to address. I need to ask for the second game, and
Hmm.
this question isn't addressed towards you, but because you're
Mhm.
here in the interview, I want to know what was going on in comms that led to that dope ass dive at 3 minutes.
What in the second game?
In the second game,
Yeah,
Hecarim dove
Hecarim.
tower,
Just
dove the Morgana at 3 minutes and like 20 seconds.
So we play pretty aggro. Recognizing who their strongest player is their ADC. Since he also mains ADC, we want to shut that down.
Okay.
We want our ADC uh,
to get ahead.
to be ahead. Yeah, we want our ADC to be ahead. We want our like lane pushed in. What was going on in comms? Rocco's like our hype man, dude. All right,
All right.
the Morgana, he's our hype man. He's like, let's do it, let's do it, let's go, let's go, let's go.
All
And
right.
that just hypes everybody up. Thankfully, that has not led to any like inting. That has not led to any bad plays. I think we really do respect a lot of our opponents. It's just I think we also have really good idea of like what damage we can deal in what short amount of time before like they can make an outplay. So we're like I said, uh we prove that team synergy with that win record. We're like 17-1 with our team. You know,
Yeah.
we really know when we can do these dives. We really know. So yeah, I think I wasn't watching but like it was kind of loud in my comms, and I could hear Rafko going, "Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's do it! I can do it, I can do it!" A flash there, and then he fucking gets it, and then everybody's hyphy, you know. Um, yeah, my team's nutty, but they're good. So, and I
All
love
right.
that, you know, big dick energy, big
Yeah.
dick energy.
I just didn't want to say it for the younger audience.
Right. My bad, kids. Stay
All
in
right.
school.
Stay at
All
school.
right.
Don't do rugs.
Yeah, don't play league.
Very addicting. All right. I'm gonna
Sir, good with
go
the
off
dodge and
now.
You're off, Fatal.
Yeah.
All right.
I enjoyed the games and I enjoyed casting for you. Just let me know if you'd like me to cast again if you enjoy it.
Dude,
And
it's not up to us. It's up to you, dude. Like we love
that's
having
true.
people cast, and we love these interviews. You know, whenever I cast, I always try to get these interviews. Um,
It's not
but
been working for
yeah,
me the last couple days. No one wants to do it.
Uh,
I think once we have LOL Scout give like actual team reports, so we don't have to do it, it'll be like a lot more interesting and intriguing and enticing to do more of these casts. You know, to really see what these teams play. Plus, like you know, off meta picks are always fun. Like if I see that,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, I want to see this work.
I
I
mean,
want to see this in a game.
I cast Howling's Dam the other day, and there was a cause it stop.
Now
well,
they're just trolling. We'll be
It
fine.
popped
That
off.
Kazakh's top.
It popped off.
well, thanks for the opportunity. I'm gonna go ahead and go off now. Congratulations on the wins.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
have a couple more questions though.
Yeah, go for it. Shoot, dude.
All right.
Happy to be here.
Good, because I can keep going for hours. So I want to address more about vision. You
uh-huh.
said before you were you wanted to look back to see where they placed their vision, but where was y'all's vision located, centered around?
Wait, sorry, say that one more time.
Where were y'all trying to center your vision? Like, were you trying to focus on objectives? Were you trying to focus
Right.
on keeping a certain lane safe?
Mm-hmm.
Were you trying to
So,
just ward in their jungle to catch people out? What was the goal with your vision?
so I think it was in the first game. Like we know with these aggressive junglers, we wanted to get those chickens warded. For me, you know, it was weird because they were so. I understand the concept of don't gank the lane that's ahead because you're just gonna put yourself more behind as a jungler.
Wait,
You
what?
know,
Wait.
uh,
Sorry, back up. Which which jungler is not danking the lane?
like so like my whenever I jungle, I never really gank the lane that's behind. So like in this case, like me being ahead as a Mordekaiser, getting solo kills onto Mundo, that's like scary, especially since like I can ult and make it's to turn it from a 2v1 to a 1v1. So, but at the same time, I was really surprised. I had no jungle presence from the enemy.
That's
So
probably a good thing.
yeah, that's fine with me. So I was just really like getting those blue buff wards when I was in the top lane. I was warding that blue buff. I want to see that Gromp. I want to see that blue buff. You know, I want to see the scuttle.
All right.
So like me and my jungler, we always communicate. Like we always try to get both scuttles down because that's a lot of exp and that's a lot of healing back for junglers when they do that. So that puts them more into like the ganking phase after your camps are done. If you take away scuttles,
I,
if you get the scuttle.
I want to mention what you just said about you don't quite support the idea that junglers need to gank their lanes that are behind.
Mm-hmm.
I agree 100% with that. It is probably the dumbest thing you can do to try and
Right.
gank a lane, your own lanes that are just that far behind, because
Right.
your laners are not going to do anything when they're behind,
Right.
and you're going
Exactly.
in to fed people.
Right. Right. You should be trying to get the other like whatever else lane that is ahead, or try to get another lane that can get ahead that has like that. You should be looking for the power spikes of your team comp.
Exactly.
Like you should be looking. Does the Malzahar gets the power spike when he gets like that Rylai's Leandries, and you want to get him to that power spike, or if he has that power spike early, gank that lane. You know.
Exactly.
Uh, who did they play in the first game? Bot lane.
They
It
were at.
was Yumi and Kaisa.
Yep.
Yeah.
And their
Like
jungler was Headroom.
right. Uh, that's like a weird power spike. Kaisa and Yumi is just an OP, bot lane comp. So like, really, I don't know. I hate that lane. I always ban Yumi. I don't know
Yeah,
what power
believe
spikes
me,
are
I
because Yumi
recognize.
just pokes the shit out of you all the time.
Everyone bans out my
So
Yumi every game.
yeah, I'll ban your Yumi all the fucking time.
I have been banned out in every game since I've started the SCL. I've had at least 3 champions banned in every game. They don't like my support.
You got one more question. My team's waiting for me. They love the interview. They want to play though before they go to bed.
All right. Final question then.
Yeah.
It's literally just what was the comms like at the very end of the game? How excited were y'all? What was the final message you want to say to the rest of to the ESDL?
What was comms like?
Because I'm sure y'all are excited. What was being said?
Actually, in the second game, we didn't know if we could end. That's why that TP came in kind of late, and then that's when I made
Right.
the call to force. Yeah, I was like, yeah, just do the TP. I'm looking at death timers, and I'm looking at our HPs. I'm looking at our cooldowns, and I'm like, yeah, we got this. Get the TP in. So we weren't really celebrating. We never try to overestimate. We never because it's funny in practice in normal games we always like int and we throw the
Same.
game.
Same.
We always int and throw the game at the end game, and only in normals. Otherwise we're super serious when it comes to our matches. We never underestimate teams. We never disrespect anybody. We always take everything seriously when it comes to matches. Sometimes, except for the one time we let Rothko play Kali support in the playoffs, and we still
Hey,
won.
straight up, someone was hovering on Charlie at one point. Was that y'all's
It
team?
was me. Yeah, we were talking about it. We were like, "You want it, bro?"
I immediately, I was just like, that could be a Charlie support. Let's go. I've never seen y'all's team before now, but I was ready for it.
Yeah, he does it a lot. He's really good at it. But hey man, thanks so much for this interview. Thank you
And
so much for
thank you
casting.
for the wonderful game. That was
Yeah,
amazing to watch.
no problem, dude. We're excited to watch the replays. That's what we're gonna do tonight.
All right. Congratulations on y'all's win. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if anyone else wants to join the ESDL, it's just $25 every 6 weeks, or what's the other one? Like 100
Yeah,
for.
something for the whole year.
Yep.
It's good, man. It's good. It's really good. It really a lot of people think that because there's no prize that it's a bad thing, but it's not. Like that takes away incentive of Smurfs, That takes away the reason why people want to Smurf in a game for a prize. That takes away the reason why people want to try it at like hacks. This is fun,
If
right? And everybody has fun here. And plus, like when you meet a good team, like I do, you can take that to a different league that does have prize incentives,
exactly,
But this is a great start. This is a great way to start off. Like
it's a
in
great
like
way to improve.
an
It's a great
elite
way to meet
format.
people.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, because I remember somebody said like waste of time. I was like, not at all, bro. Not at all. It's actually
LCS, here we go. Yep,
there we
Rothko
go,
got it.
baby. Let's do it. All right, bro. Have a good one, man.
All right, you too. GG, everybody.